Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Rakshita. I'm lecturer in computer science. So today we'll be discussing about a career guidance in computer science. In this video, we'll be talking about the top career opportunities that is available in computer science. Okay, that will be helpful for more number of commerce students as well as the science students after their 12th. And also I'll be going more deep in this career option about a computer science, and also it will help you to know how to perceive this courses, that means a computer courses. And this is a very good video. If you are still confused about what to choose after your 12, this will definitely gonna help you. And I would really recommend that if you watch this entire video, then you can choose the best career option that you're most interested. Okay, so we'll move on to the orientation. So before that, I like to say that what is a career guidance. Okay, I'll not go in deep, but I like to brief out what is a career guidance exactly. Okay, so career guidance is nothing but it is assisting an individual. So we can assist an individual student to achieve their identified career option. Okay, so they'll be having a more plans to achieve their identified career option. So based on their career option, they can choose which field is suitable for them. Based on that, they can choose their career option, and also they can achieve their professional goals here. Okay, so that is nothing but it is a career guidance. So I would like to give an example. So what is an career guidance? So by listening this example, you would understand more better. So if a student is more interested in fashion designing, so if the student has decided to become a fashion designer, so now what a career guidance can do, a career guidance will help them to choose which stream they need to take. So which stream they have to move, a career guidance will going to help them. And also what exam they need to prepare for a fashion designing, and also which college has a better option. Okay, which college is having a better option, based on that also we can choose. And a career guidance will help them to plan their career paths. Okay, they can create their own career paths. So today we'll be discussing about a computer science and information technology orientation. So we'll be moving further now. So computer science career paths, that means what to expect as your career progress in computer science. There are more number of progress here. So after seeing this video, you will get an idea so what to choose and how you have to choose that. Okay, next, so the best courses after 12th. So what are the best courses after 12th? So here there are number of courses, so based on that you can select the courses. And also, so while starting, we'll start with a short term job oriented courses and the certification. So what is this best short time job oriented course? So in the short period of time, you can get a job by doing this course. Okay, it can be of 1 month course or 2 months, 3 months, or nearly to 6 months of course you can take, and you can get the certificate and you can enter a job. So this is an short term job oriented courses. So here there are n number of job oriented courses in a short time period, so you can choose here. Okay, so before moving into details, so first we'll understand what are the advantages and the benefits of a short time courses. We have to know the benefits of the short time courses. Here they had given a 4 benefits. I had taken a 4 benefits here. So one is a less time duration. Okay, so mainly we expect this. Okay, whatever the work we are going to achieve or we are going to take the progress in that work, it should be within a short period of time. Yes, if we take this short or that means a short term course, computer course, you can finish it in a less duration of time. So that is one advantage here. And also a brighter job prospects, because you will be completing a certification within a short period of time. For that reason, you will be getting a brighter job prospects after completion of this course. So this will be the second advantage of this short term computer course, and also can be perceived along with the side main course. That means if you are doing a main course, for example, if you are doing a 3 years of bachelor degree or any 2 years of degree courses, so while doing this course, while completing this course also, you can take this course as a, that means you can take a short term computer course as a side course. Okay, along with the main course you can complete this side course also, and also can be perceived during the vacation. So after completion of your exams, especially after a completion of 12th, you'll be having a long duration of gap. Yes, you'll be having a nearly a 1 month or a 2 months, nearly 3 months of gap you'll be having. In that time you can cover single certification of courses, where you'll be having 1.5 months of computer course, and also you'll be having a 2 months or 3 months or 6 months of course. When you're having a vacation, go for 2 or 3 months of certification course, where you can get some knowledge and also you can get the certification, as well as you can move into the job. So these are the advantages of a short time computer course. So we'll see one by one. So in this we are having the first course, that is a certification in computer basics and multilingual technology. Okay, so duration is of 1.5 months, that is 1.5 months. And also it is a part-time course. You can take this course along with your main course, or else you can take this course as a personally. Okay, so during the vacation or when you're having a convenient time, you can take this course. And also the benefits of course is that the course focus on a computer fundamentals. That means whatever you'll be learning here means you'll be learning about a computer fundamentals. Okay, you'll be learning the introduction of computers. Okay, main thing you'll be learning here basics. It can be of a hardware, software, and also you'll be learning about a input output, a fundamental concepts you'll be learning here. And also who should attend? So who can attend this course? Those who have no idea. Okay, those who have no previous exposure of a computer, exposure to computer, those who have no idea about a computer, then they can attend this course. So what are the course contents? So what are the course contents? Main things. So first thing will be a computer fundamentals and the organizations. So we'll be learning about a computer fundamentals, that is a computer basics, and also an organization and the components of a computer. What are the components you're going to deal here? You'll be learning that. And also introduction to operating system. This is a main thing where each and every individual should know about the operating system. Okay, so everyone will be using a computer nowadays, but they'll be not knowing about the operating system, which operating system they are going to use, whether it is a Windows 7, XP or Windows 10. They'll be not having any idea. And also a various Windows operating system. And also you'll be learning about a networking and about the internet also. Okay, if the networking is more interesting concept, and also about internet, everyone are eager to learn about internet. If you are not interested also in a daily life, we are dealing with the internet and networking. Okay, so this will help you to know about these things. These are the course contents of a computer basics technology. Okay, so this will be the first certificate. So next is a certificate in Tally, that is a 9.0. Okay, so duration will be of 1.5 months. Even this is also a part-time course of 1.5 months. And who should attend this? Okay, so a commerce students who are having a accounts knowledge. The name itself is telling it is a Tally. Okay, so that it is more suitable for commerce students, as well as accounts personnel who are interested in accounts, and also who are dealing with the accounts. Like it can be a chartered accountants, or who are working in a bank or any other non-IT sectors. So it will be more important for them. and also other professionals who are involved in accounting related activities. So it mainly comes under accounting and can attend this course. Okay, these people can attend this course, and the contents of this course is you'll be learning about a Tally 9.0 and also basic concepts of accounting. Okay, what are the features and what are the benefits, advantages you'll be learning here, and also accounting on computer. By using a computer, by implementing a computer, how we are going to use the accounting process, how we are going to implement accounting in computer, and also a tally fundamental. So what are a tally or basic tallies? So we have to learn about that, and also a report generation. That means we are going to generate a report. How to generate a report, we'll be learning all those things, and also accounting principles of trading and manufacturing. Okay, manufacturing organization, and also getting a functional with tally. Okay, what are the functions we are going to deal here, and also taxation and budgeting. So these are the course contents we'll be learning in tally. So next we'll move on to certificate in Visual Basic.net. So this is a more interesting Visual Basic.net. So who are interested in computers, they can choose Visual Basic.net. So even this is also a part-time. So duration is of 2 months, and course contents. Okay, so those are interested in designing, they can move easily to a Visual Basic.net. Okay, so what the course contents, what you can learn here is a .NET framework and also a VB.NET IDE. Okay, to achieve this we'll be needing we need a separate IDE, that is an integrated development environment tool. By using this tool we are going to use this .NET framework. Okay, so the first thing we'll be learning about the .NET framework. So how to use that, so where we are going to use. So if anyone is interested in designing, they can choose this field, as well as to develop the projects. Okay, so this will be more important for them, and also VB.NET versus a VB6. Okay, and also a .NET defined, where we'll be learning about a .NET definition, declaration, anything, and what are the classes and properties we are going to use here, and also a creating of Windows form. Okay, for creation of Windows form, the .NET means it is mainly dealing with a Windows form. Okay, where we'll be creating a Windows form here, and also a VB.NET controls, where we'll be learning about a controls of VB.NET, formats and user interface design, that is UID principles, and also a file handling in VB.NET. Okay, and also we'll be learning about ADO.NET and working with the Server Explorer. So how we are going to work with the Server Explorer, how we are going to work with the server by using a Visual Basic, and also data form and also data adapter wizard, and user controls and deploying VB.NET application, and web forms and the server controls. So these are the course contents. So these are the things you'll be learning in this course. So next is a certificate in Adobe Illustrator. So anyone is interested in Photoshop or designing in CorelDRAW, they can choose this option. So duration is of 2 months. Okay, then contents itself is telling that where you will be dealing with advanced image editing. Okay, those are interested in editing the images. Photography, anyone is interested in photography, they can choose this field. Okay, anyone is interested in designing and Photoshop, anything, they can choose this field, that is more suitable for them. And also Adobe InDesign, where you can design, and working with the Illustrator documents, where you'll be having a certain set of documents here, you have to deal with that, and painting with Illustrator. Okay, so as well as at the time itself I had said you that, so those are interested in designing like image editing, Photoshop, CorelDRAW, they can choose this, and working with a type and a printing process. Okay, and also saving and importing images, and main thing where you'll be learning here is a practical thing. Okay, next is a certificate in data entry, which is more important. Okay, so most of the companies or any small private sectors, they'll be asking for a data entry candidates. Okay, so most of them will be applying in online. So n number of jobs are available in different portals. Okay, so if you search in Google also data entry jobs, you'll be getting a n number of jobs where you can sit in one place, where you can sit in home and you can do a data entry jobs. Nowadays it's more in number. So, and also it is important, if you're interested, you can choose this field. Okay, so this is a certification in data entry. So this is also a short term course of 2 months. So can be used to develop a marketing. So this will be mainly used for marketing and as well as advertising. Okay, marketing such as sales or marketing anything, and also for advertising. Okay, to promote their products, for that reason we'll be using, and also sales plans. Okay, so this is outcome of the course, and the course contains what and all it will include is a computer fundamentals and organization. The basic thing you have to know about the computer basics. Okay, and MS Office tools. You should be familiar with MS Office tools. You'll be learning about each and every tools of MS Office and how you're going to implement, and also typing tutor where you'll be more efficient in typing. So you'll be given a training on typing, and also will be given a knowledge about the internet and the basics of internet. Okay, how to use the internet, how to send a mail. Okay, so those things, and also network and email. So how to handle mail messages and how to send a messages. Okay, those things, and also data entry and typing computer. So these are the things you can expect here. Okay, so most of the companies, they'll be asking for a data entry candidates. So after 12th you can try this. So what are the job roles in data entry? The first thing will be a customer care center, like telephone exchange or anything. That will be a customer care centers they'll be asking. And moreover, nowadays a data entry workers are working everywhere. It can be of a small margin free shops, okay, supermarkets. Okay, and also in KPO and BPO. So what is KPO? It is a knowledge process outsourcing, and BPO is a business process outsourcing. The difference is that thing, KPO where you should be a knowledgeable person about the data entry. Okay, where you should be having a complete knowledge about the job, then only you can enter KPO. BPO, if you're having a small knowledge about a data entry, where you will be trained there after joining to a job. But KPO is not like that, where you will be having a exact knowledge of the job. So that is the difference between KPO and BPO. So these are the job roles that are available in data entry. So next we'll move on to 3-month certification courses in computer application, that is CCA. Okay, here we'll be knowing about a computer fundamentals and also computer overviews. Fundamentals overviews, that is a basic concepts where you'll be learning about a software and hardware, and main thing, that is the MS DOS. You'll be learning about MS DOS and also Windows XP. Okay, these are the operating system where we'll be learning about Windows XP, that is 2007, MS Office XP 2007, and you'll be learning about a Word, Excel, and as well as a PowerPoint. And also you'll be learning about internet browsing, how to browse the internet, and email handling, how to handle the email messages and all, and fine tuning and interview skills. Okay, they'll be teaching you about an interview, how to attend an interview. So we'll be knowing about interview skills. Next is certification in Oracle, that is 9i. So those are interested in the concept of database, they can choose this field. Okay, so whatever your basic information, that will be stored in a database. So anyone is interested in Oracle, they can choose here. So this is a duration of 3 months, that is, even this is also a part-time course. The contents of the course is that where you'll be learning about the introduction of database concepts, that is a DBMS, and starting SQL, that is a structured query language. This is a separate language, about a database, and also querying database, and you'll be learning about a SQL reports and also PL/SQL and cursor and exception handling, and you'll be knowing about abstract data types and also nested tables and V-arrays, introduction to Oracle DBA and Oracle 9i. So these are the course outcome in Oracle. So those are having a computer knowledge, a detailed computer knowledge about Oracle. That means those are having a detailed knowledge about a Java or any programming language like Python or anyone, they can choose this, or else those are having a basic knowledge about a C++, they can choose this Oracle. So that they'll be getting an idea about the database. So how to store the contents in the database, how to work with the database. So if you work in this, you can become a database administrator, or to handle a database, you can be a database end user. Okay, so these are the benefits here. And also next is certification in advanced PHP. So certificate in advanced PHP, this is also a 3 months course of part-time. So those are willing to work in a front-end job. Okay, when you enter an IT sector where you'll be having a two process, one, you can enter as a front-end developer and second thing, you can enter as a back-end developer. Those are interested in front-end developing. So if you are interested in design, like user interface design, if you are interested in designing the website, then this is a suitable course. Okay, to design a few websites, then this is a suitable course. That is a certification in advanced PHP. So duration is of 3 months and it mainly contains a PHP, and also will be learning about a HTML. So most of the students will be having a knowledge about a HTML, and also will be learning about a DHTML, and will be learning about a CSS, that is a cascading style sheets, and also a JavaScript. So if anyone is interested in designing as a developer, they can enter this field, they can take this certification, that is advanced PHP. Next is certificate in multimedia. So you can achieve a certification in multimedia, and the duration will be of 4 months, and this will be considered as a part-time course. And course contents, so if anyone is interested in drawing, that is arts, so this is an opportunity for art students as well as commerce, science, any students, they are interested in basic arts like graphics. Okay, so most of the students are familiar with the graphics. So we'll be seeing in movies or serials, anything, a hero will be jumping from a mountain. So this will happen with the help of a graphics itself. Okay, if you certified in a multimedia, then you'll be knowing about all these things. So this will be about a basic art. Okay, you'll be knowing about a basic art, that is graphics, and you'll be learning about a file formats and also a Corel Draw. Anyone is interested in painting and drawing, they can choose this, and also a Photoshop. Okay, and also Adobe Flash. And next we'll move on to certificate in digital finance. So the course contents here is a professional introduction to advanced Excel. So they'll be giving a knowledge about Excel, and also a practical introduction to banking payments gateway, payment apps. So whatever the payment apps you're using, like it can be a Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, or anything, you can get knowledge here. So practical introduction of banking payment gateway, and also digital payments and collection. So as I said, has a Phone Pay, Google Pay, those things. So how you're going to make a transaction, so how your application is exactly going to work, those things you'll be learning here. And also mobile payment interface, that means you'll be knowing a design about that. And also e-wallet, so how your e-wallet is working. And Aadhaar UID, that is mechanism and linking, and accounts. And also you'll be learning about a online security complaints, and also you'll be learning about a cloud application. Okay, and also administration and emergency response. So these are the source outcomes in digital finance. So anyone is interested in this field, they can easily move on to this. Okay, where you will be learning about a security. Main thing you will be learning about a security here. Okay, about a digital banking. So that's why they had calling as a digital finance. Next, we'll move on to IT, that is information technology computer diploma courses after 12th. So there are n number of diploma courses. We'll see one by one. So first one is animation and VFX. Okay, animation and VFX. So after completion of the course, you can get into any one of the career options. So after completing animation course, where you can become a VFX professional and also VFX expert, or a film animationist. Okay, where you can become a film animationist. Okay, so and also you can become a trainer and a creative head. So anyone is interested in animation, so this field is playing an important role nowadays. Okay, it can be in movies, serials, or any cartoons and all. They'll be more asking about an animationist. So if you are interested in animation, then you can choose this field. Okay, next is web designing and development. So after completion of the course, you can get into any of the following career. Okay, so after doing a web design, what is a web design? Where you're going to design a website. Okay, where you'll be going to design a website. Okay, so what is a website first of all? Okay, so before you come to a college, so you'll be not having any idea about your college. So what you'll do, you'll go to Google and browse about your college. At that time, when you browse, you'll get one page. Okay, that is nothing but it is a web page. Your Google page is nothing but it is a web page, where you can design a number of pages by using this web designing. Okay, where you can become a developer also here, and also you can become a designer. Okay, or else you can become both. You can become either both a development as a developer as or a designer. Okay, or else you can become both as a designer and developer, or else you can become either one. If you are interested in designing, you can move to designing field. If you are not interested in designing, you can move into development field. Okay, so when you choose this field where you can become a web designer, that is an independent web designer, and you can also become a web designer, that is agencies and in MNCs, where you can become an independent web designer also, where you can take your own projects, you can prepare for them individually, you can run your own projects and sell your projects. And also you can become a web designer for even agencies or small startups or agencies or MNCs, that is a multinational companies. And also you can become a web developer. Yes, and UX designer, where you can become a UX designer, and also you can become a graphic designer. Okay, so these are the opportunities available in web designing and development. Next, we'll move on to digital marketing. So after completion of this course, you can get into any of the following career options. Nowadays, the digital marketing is more running course. I could say that it is a more running diploma course, and also it can be a one of the certifications. So if you are certified in digital market, I would assure you that you will get 100% of job opportunities. Okay, and also where you will be not having a coding, or you will be not having any programming, just you should have a basic knowledge about digital marketing. Okay, so after pursuing this course, so what you can become, that is first thing is a digital marketer. So after completion of this course, they'll call you as a digital marketer, as an independent, and also they'll call as a digital marketing professional. And work for agencies where you can become a independent, where that means where you can design your own websites. Okay, where you can create your own website and you can run your own website, and also you can become a digital marketing professional and you can work for agencies or MNCs, and also online brand management professional where you can set your own brand. Okay, and social media manager, exactly you will be knowing about the social media. Okay, exactly you will be knowing about the website. So this is a more interesting course I would suggest. Okay, and also 100% job opportunities are available here. And SEO professional, that is independent, or you can work as a you can work for the agencies, and also you can be an SEO consultant where you can open your own consultant, and a digital marketing instructor. Okay, so these are the benefits of this course. Next is graphic designing. Okay, so anyone is interested in designing field, they can move to graphic designing. So after completion of this course, you can get into any of the following career options. So that is graphic designer, where you can become a graphic designer. So where you'll be dealing exactly about the graphics. As I said, in most of the movies they'll be using a graphics itself. In the big budget movies they'll be using a graphics. So it costs a more. Yes, if you're a graphic designer, then your payment will be more high when compared to others. You can become a graphic designer as independent, and also you can become a graphic designer as a corporate team where you can work for a team, and also you can brand identity manager. Okay, where you can become a brand identity manager and also a printing specialist. Okay, and a creative director. So you will be having a chance to become a director and graphic designer, that is in digital magazines. Okay, if you're good in designing, then you can choose this field. Next is mobile application development. So after completion of this course, so what is a mobile application development? Exactly. So whatever the online apps you're going to use. Okay, your Facebook or WhatsApp, Instagram or anything. If you're using any games called as PUBG or Temple Run or anything, so that will be developed with the use of a mobile application. So we'll be calling those things as a mobile application apps. Okay, to develop those types of application, then you can go to a special field called as a mobile application development. When compared to other developers, so who are interested in mobile application development, okay, when compared to C++, Java or any programming language, so these developers will be paid more in today's era, where these workers, that is called as a mobile application developers, these developers will be paid in high. So after completion of this course, you can get into any of the following career options. So one, it can be of application designer, and also you can become an application designer, and also you can become a user interface designer, UI designer. Okay, as soon as you open a WhatsApp page, you will get one design. You'll open an Instagram page, you will get a design. So where you will be displayed with the contacts or anything. So that is nothing but it is a user interface. Okay, next is application developer. Okay, to work with those application, then you require a background code. So if they are interested in working in backend, then they can choose application developer or app tester. They can become a app tester, whether after the completion of this app, whether the app is working in a proper way. So these things will be known here with the help of a app tester. So if you're interested in mobile application development, then you can choose this field. Next is MS Office certification program. Okay, so after completion of this course, you can get into any of the following career options. So you can move into hospitality industry. Okay, where you can move into hospitality industry, and you can move into restaurants. So if you're having a knowledge about a MS Office, you can move into hospitality industry. Why? Because where you can maintain a patient database there, okay, for that reason. And also in restaurants, okay, and even in schools, colleges, and etc. Next is hardware engineering. Okay, so what is the use of hardware engineering is that, so after completion of the course, you can get into any of the following career options. So where you can go into a service stations, so where you'll be exactly dealing about the hardware components, okay, any hardware components when it comes to your monitor, CPU, keyboard, or anything, okay, or else a private computer firms. You can work in one place, that is a service station, or else a private computer firms. You can work in those places. Next is programming language courses. There are a number of programming language courses. So first one, it can be C, C++, as you all are familiar, Java, Python, JavaScript, ASP.NET, Perl, Ruby, PHP, SQL, etc. So these are the programming language courses available. And also a software developer. Okay, so after learning this programming languages, where you can become a software developer or you can become a programmer, they'll call you as a programmer, where your salary may range from 1,81,411 to 9,37,812 per annum. So, and average salary you can expect here is 4,07,972. So this is a average salary. And about a cyber security and ethical hacking. So most of the students are more interested in cyber security. When they hear about a cyber security or ethical hacking, they'll be more interested and eager to learn about cyber security. And also they are eager to do a certification on this. Okay. So after completion of the cyber security and ethical hacking course, so what thing they can achieve, that is after completion of this course, you can get into any of the following career options. So one thing it can be of, you can become a security specialist. Okay, one thing you can become a security specialist, and you can become a hacker. Okay, you can become an ethical hacker, and the main thing where you can become a cybercrime officer. So these are the three important steps if you learn a cyber security or ethical hacking, or else you can, if you do a diploma in this, or you can do a certification in this. So one thing will be a security specialist, and you can become an ethical hacker, and you can become a cybercrime officer. Okay, and a salary may range from, that is a 1,72,585 to 19 lakhs per annum. Starting salary will be about 1,72,000, that is 585 to 19 lakh per annum. So average salary will be of 4,86,420. So this is average salary you can expect in cyber security. So, and also you can work in police department, and you can work in IT companies to maintain their records, confidential records, and also software developing companies, if you know about cyber security. So if any crime is going to happen, so if you're aware of a cyber security, if you're a cyber security officer, if you know about a cyber security, then you can avoid that. Okay, and one main thing, if you had learned or if you made certification on this, when compared to other employees, you will be paid more, because all the security measures will be in your control for that reason. And also you can become a cyber consultant. Okay, and you can become a security auditors, and a research assistant, and network administrators. Okay, so these are the job roles, those are available in cyber security and ethical hacking. Next is diploma in computer science engineering. So this is of 3 years of course. Okay, diploma in computer science and engineering, this is of 3 years of course, and the job roles that is available here is IT support engineer, where you can become a IT support engineer, and also you can become a technician. Here also you can become a software developer, you can become a network engineer, and you can become a database administrator and also software testing engineer. Okay, when you choose a diploma in computer science engineering, you will be getting a more number of practical knowledge here. When compared to theory, you'll be getting a more number of practical knowledge and you'll be learning more number of things here. So I prefer that you can choose a diploma in computer science engineering. So this is one of the good course. And also if you're interested in doing a further studies, and you can choose for BE in CS or IS. So these are the job roles that is available in computer science and engineering. And also there are more number of courses, but just I'll brief out. I'll not go in detail. So the first thing is advanced diploma in programming in advanced computer language. Okay, so you are having one opportunity. You can take this one, the advanced diploma in programming and advanced computer language. You can choose this. And also computer aided design and drawing. Okay, you can choose diploma course in computer aided accounting. Okay, and diploma course in computer maintenance, diploma in advanced computing, that is DAC, diploma in computer in office management, and diploma in computer management, diploma in computer programming, which is called as DCP, and diploma in computer teacher training, and diploma in computerized accounting, diploma in modern office practice. Okay, so these are the diploma course that is available for 3 years. Okay, if you are interested in any of these diploma courses, you can choose this. Okay, if you need any information about the specific diploma courses here, just you can browse and you can get more number of information about this diploma courses. Next is computer degree courses after 12th. Okay, so before that, so whatever the certification courses and also the diploma courses we had discussed, mainly the certification courses. So where you have to do this certification course, you may thinking. So most of the computer institute are providing a more number of computer courses. Before choosing that, you have to see that whether that institute is registered with the top universities of India or out of country. If it is registered with the top universities that is in India, then you can choose that course. If it is not registered with one of the top institute, then please drop out that course and choose in any other place. Okay, if you are doing in the top universities, if it is registered with the top university, then you will be having a more number of opportunity to get a job. Okay, so in that, the first one you can choose as that if it is registered with Indian Institute of Science, that is Bangalore. So that is one of the good university. And also Indian Statistical Institute, that is Kolkata, that is situated in Kolkata. And if it is registered with that, then it's okay. Next is Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, and Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, Institute of Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, and Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. Okay, so if you are doing a course, so these are the university that is situated in India. If that is registered with these institute, and there are few more top institute, if it is registered with those top institute, then it is not a problem. So if you're interested in doing a certification in out of country, that is United States, then you can choose one website, that is Coursera. Okay, so all the top registered universities of United States is registered with Coursera. Okay, all the course that is available there, you can offer it online or offline. So if you're interested in online, in Coursera they are going to provide a best course with a certification. So okay, so that is one of the main website where you can offer a best course in Coursera. So next is degree courses in computer science. That is first one is BTech, that will be in computer science and engineering, and BTech in IT, that is information technology. Next is BCA. Next is BSc IT, that is BSc Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. BCA is Bachelor of Computer Application. Next is BSc Computer Science, that is Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. So first we'll see BCA. So in BCA, so BCA is a Bachelor of Computer Application. It is a 3 years of UG course, that is an undergraduate course, where we should be having in 12th or 50% marks in both, that is 10th and 12th, and subjects that is offered in BCA, that is FIT, that is Fundamentals of Information Technology, Creative English, C Programming, Kannada and Hindi. So whichever is convenient, you can choose any one, whether in Kannada or Hindi. Next is Computer Organization and Architecture. Next is Networking. Next is C++ Programming and Data Structures. Okay, so these are the subjects that is offered in BCA. So to enter a top colleges in of BCA, so top BCA entrance exams in India. Okay, there are a number of exams that is available for BCA. If you are interested in one of the, if you're to study in good colleges, then you have to attend this exams entrance test, that is IPU CET and BU MAT and UPSW and HP CAT and AUAT and CSAT, AIAM, CGAT and KIITEE. So these are the entrance exam that is available for you if you are interested in studying in the top colleges. Okay, so examination preparation tips. Okay, so if you want to enter that, if you want to clear that entrance exam, where you should be having a knowledge of quantitative ability, general awareness and computer knowledge, that is a main thing, and general English. So you should be familiar with the general English. Next is general intelligence and reasoning. Okay, these are the main thing. And the subject that is offered is discrete mathematics and operating system, that is VB.NET, and software engineering, programming in Java, database management system and programming in Java, and SAT, that is system analysis and development, ASP.NET, that is active server page.NET, MIS, that is management information system. Next is distributed computing and computer graphics and multimedia, data mining and Unix. So these are the subjects that is available in BCA. And job roles after BCA, that is software developer. Okay, so your average salary will be of 5 lakhs per annum, and you can become a system analyst also, so after finishing this course. So that is 6 lakh per annum, and you can become a web designer, that is a 3 lakh per annum, and a technical associate, where will be paid around 2.15 lakh per annum, and customer support technician. Okay, you can work as a customer support technician, you will be paid around 2.5 lakh per annum, and IT technical support developer. Okay, and you will be paid for that as 3.15 lakhs per annum. Next we'll move on to BSc in IT. So BSc IT, that is a Bachelor of Computer Science in Information Technology. So it's of 3 years course, where 10th and 12th. So, and you should be of science background, and merit based or entrance test is required. Okay, and BSc entrance exam, that is IISER. Next is GSAT and NEST, that is NEST, and UPCAT ET. Next is GBPUAT. So these are the entrance exam that is available for BSc. So average salary that is expected after doing this course is 2.4 lakhs per annum to 3.7 lakhs per annum. So what are the job roles that is available here is where you can become a IT support analyst, and you can become a network engineer, and also IT consultant. You can become a IT consultant, and you can become a technical sales representative. Okay, you can become a technical sales representative, and also web designer, where you can be a web designer, and also software developer, and quality assurance analyst, and mobile application operator. Okay, these are the job roles that is available in BSc IT. Next is BSc Computer Science. So in BSc IT, so that is Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. This is also 3 years of duration of course. So 12th it should be of PCM, that is physics, chemistry and mathematics. You have to be from this background. So you'll be having a merit basis or entrance exams. So entrance exams, it can be BHU, UET and JNEU EE. So these are the entrance exam available for BSc Computer Science. And the job roles, and also the average salary will be paid around 3.6 lakh per annum. Okay, and where you can become a software engineer, and also can become a programmer, and you can become a DTP, that is the desktop publisher operator, and tech support professional, that is a technical support professional, and you can become a network architect. Okay, you can become a network architect, and also hardware engineer, and a school teacher. So these are the job roles available in BSc Computer Science. And also there are a few number of online courses available here, that is a free online courses, where you have to note down this. So if you're free, or if you're having a free duration of time, if you're having any vacations, then you can cover those courses. Okay, so these are a free courses, and I would like to suggest some of the website that offer a free courses, that is MIT Open Sourceware. This is one of the website that offer a free computer courses. Next is a most important website, that is a Coursera, where you can get a topmost courses available here, that is registered with the United States universities, and mock. And this is also a new website, and PV Tuts. Okay, and Udemy, and Udacity, and Khan's Academy. Okay, where you can offer a best courses here, and open courses, the Odin project. Okay, so these are the websites that is available for free, where you can cover your, if you're interested in any of the courses, you can cover here. You'll be getting a free online courses. You can take up those online courses when you're free in your vacations, or if you're free in any duration of time. And also a few websites called as W3 Schools, EDX, and Google Digital Garage. Okay, so these are also providing a very good courses, and Skillshare, Microsoft, and Free Code Camp. Okay, where you can learn a coding for a C, C++, Java, or any programming language. Next is LinkedIn. Even LinkedIn is providing a best courses, Future Learn, and Unacademy. Okay, I will be heard more about Unacademy when they are providing a best courses. So computer science career outlook. So how your computer science career outlook looks is in this way. Average salary for most popular computer science jobs. Okay, so these are the average salary, that is for Java developer. This is in terms of dollars, that is $98,000 for Java developer. And for software engineer, okay, so if you complete any of your degree of BCA, BSc or diploma or anything, you'll be considered as a software engineer also. Then your pay scale will be around $93,000. Next will be a project manager. Next is a system engineer, and .NET developer, and network engineer, and software developer, business analyst, web developer, and system administrator, where system administrator will be paid around $77,000 in terms of dollars, and web developer will be paid around $100,000, and business analyst will be paid around $84,000, and software developer will be paid around $89,000, and network engineering will be paid around $91,000, and .NET developer will be paid around $91,000, and software engineer will be paid for $91,000. So this is a computer science career outlook, where we'll be having n number of opportunities you can grab here. And also CS graduates become, that is a computer science graduates become, where you can become a game programmer, okay, where you can create your own games. If you're interested in any games, if you want to become a proper designer, then you can become a game programmer. Next is 3D graphics programmer, and next is software engineer, and you can become a software developer also, and finance analysis, and also you can become a research assistant, you can become a design engineer, and also a web developer, application developer, and you can become a consultant, and combine CS with an interest in other fields. Also you can use this CS in other fields also, like in biology, that is bioinformatics. So biology and computer science, if you include both, then you can become a bioinformatics. In business, that is a commercial database, and in English, that is a technical writing. Next is cyber laws and cyber crimes in cyber securities. So there is 10 lakhs more job than students by 2020. So there was 10 lakhs jobs for students, it seems, in 2020, and you'll be getting opportunities around 500 billion opportunities. That is, if you choose this field in computer science, where your job opportunity will be around 500 billion opportunities. That means 1.4 million computing jobs are available in world. Okay, so wide number of jobs, that means n number of jobs is available in computer science. So if you choose this field, you can survive anywhere in this world. Okay, if you have a basic computer knowledge, you can survive anywhere in this world. So that's all I can tell. Okay, and also 4 lakh computer science students. Okay, so choice is yours now. So which field you are interested, you can choose that, and also see the courses. So see the benefits of the courses, see the outcome of the courses, and also the average pay scale of the courses, then select the course. If you have a basic computer knowledge itself, you can survive anywhere in this world. Okay, so I suggest that. So try to know more about a CS or any, take one subject and get a specialized in that subject and gain more knowledge about that subject. Okay, and you'll be placed in a proper company, or you can open your own company, or you can be a good manager or a developer or an engineer. Okay, next, so I would like to give some of the information about the IT companies, that is a top IT companies, 10 IT companies. So in first place, it is a TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Service. In second, it is Infosys, and third, it is HCL Technologies. In fourth, it is of Wipro Limited, and fifth is of a Tech Mahindra Limited, and sixth, it is Larsen and Turbo Infotech Limited, and Emphasis Limited in seventh, and Mindtree in eighth, and is Hexaware Technologies in ninth, and Corfogo in 10th. So these are the top IT companies, that is 10 IT companies now as per the rating. Okay, so I like to conclude with one of the code that is in a programming language, and I like to conclude it. So it is in Java. So always try your best. Okay, always try. So it is a code block. Okay, try your best and do what you need to do while you have still time. Okay, still you have a time for an opportunity comes only once. So whatever the opportunity is, that comes only once. So grab the chance. Okay. If you fail, if you fail, if you fail, throw all your worries and catch yourself. Okay. Throw all your worries and catch yourself. Every time you fall, and you know to whom you should go to always. Okay. By saying this, I like to conclude my session. I hope that it was more interesting for you, and you had gained more knowledge about a computer science, and also will be knowing so on based on this session, based on this video, you'll be getting a proper idea about career options, that is in computer science. So which field you have to choose and which field you have to move. Okay. I hope this was very useful for you. Based on this, please make your choice, make your right choice, and move on. Thank you, and have a bright future and all the best.